Hey everyone, well this video I've got my little Husqvarna pole saw out. 525 PT5S I guess is what it's called. I've got a ornamental elm here that I got to trim up here. You can see I backed the trailer here under part of where I'm going to cut, so I don't have to pick up everything off the ground. I just cut it right into the trailer. Well, starting to get to interfere with all kinds of stuff here, both on the back side here where I need to cut grass, and it also hangs down over my driveway here back to the yard, and I got to back the trailer under here and trim a whole bunch of the under part of the canopy because it's dragging on the cabs of the tractors when I'm going by here, and it's getting to where it's only about 5 feet off the ground now. It's dragging on the vehicles when we drive in and out, so I got to trim this all back. Got a whole bunch right here underneath all this canopy here. This is all got to be trimmed back over into the front yard here, so probably got more than a trailer load, but I'm just going to trim the worst first, get that taken care of, so like I say, it's not dragging on the cabs of the tractors here. I'm going in and out of the yard because I'm now getting into haying season and I need to have this stuff cleaned up and out of the way. Grass cutting probably just be a little bit over here where the tractor and trailer are parked because everything is getting burnt and brown. We've had a heat wave here the last few days. We're supposed to get some more rain here in a day or two, so everything will perk back up and then I'll have to mow the lawn again. So anyways, but in the meantime I want to get this cleaned up, so I'm going to put the little 525 pole saw to work here right away. So set the camera up and let you folks see what I'm doing. That makes quick work of it, and like I say, if you park your dump trailer underneath where you're cutting, you get 90% of it in the trailer. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the tractor, move it around here under some of the other canopy. I already got this, I'm going to trim a little more here. I'll move the tractor over here in the driveway. I got it off to the side. Like I said, I got to trim a little more on the other side there, drop the last of that in the trailer, and then I can literally stand in the trailer and just cut and drop it in there. So works good. Well, we got it trimmed up pretty good. Could have moved the trailer there once more. Got everything, I got one other group right there. There's some branches I got to trim there. I'll move the tractor ahead a bit and shuffle it over, and I'll bomb the rest of those out of the tree there into the trailer. Managed to get most of these. These here that I just cut here and dropped on the side of the trailer, I could have backed the trailer underneath it instead of cutting them off where they were, but I had a good point where I was standing in the trailer there where I could reach them easily, so just went ahead and zipped them off, and that's clean. I got a few here, a few straggler branches left to clean up, but no big deal. There's like literally 3 branches left here to pick up and chuck into the trailer, and like I say, I'll trim a few more there. Just right over where the tractor's parked there, I'll pull ahead and dump those into the trailer, and then I'm done with this. I got this all cleaned up here. I got nearly 20 feet of clearance under here, so it'll be okay for going in and out with the tractors and the semi-truck. The exhaust stack on the Freightliner won't hook them, so that's good. That's what I'm wanting to do for a long time, and like I say, every summer they hang down a little further and they grow, and there's a bunch of these hanger branches that grow down out of the main canopy, so they get hooked and caught in the equipment, so I wanted to get everything trimmed up, so I did. I guess I'm going to pick up the last little bit here and trim a few more, and then I'm done with this. I can move on to other stuff that needs doing. So anyways, just like to say thanks everybody for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos once again, and we'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, I broke the little 540 XP Mark III out again today. Go along with this here to break the load down here in between the shots of me cutting with the pole saw. Perfect pairing up with the 525 pole saw. They're ideal 2 little saws to work together. So I'll do a little bit of cutting here, just break down this bigger branch here so it's more compact in the load. So. And yes, I've had it running earlier here, breaking down, so it's already warmed up, but see if it'll... Don't have to fight with it that way. Break it down to smaller pieces and makes life a lot easier.